Everyone says that obsession beats talent, that we can win if we are simply obsessed enough. But no one told us ever why. Why does obsession trump talent? Since no one had any answers, I came up with my own. There is a certain threshold barrier for getting great at something. You naturally shorten the gap if you have talent in a short period of time. But if you are obsessed, you still shorten the gap. It just takes time and a lot of effort. The people who are obsessed with something think about it all day and night. The mission they are becomes their life. They aren't able to keep work life balance. Why is that? Because they are immersed. Immersion is a state of sheer focus when the mind is clear of thoughts. Many people call this the flow state. From my analysis, a great catalyst for immersion is obsession. For example, Jobs was obsessed with creating the best product in the tech industry. Thus, it took all of his mental bandwidth and a lot of time. But he created the iPhone. Decades later, his vision still shapes the device millions hold. There were many people who were talented in the industry at the time, but they were not willing to give up their life in the pursuit. Yes, Jobs had real talent, but Apple was born from his obsession, right? Let me ground this with a story from my own life. In my JEE days, I had two friends. One was obsessed with going to IIT Delhi, a prestigious college in India, while the other was talented enough to go to IIT Delhi. Can you guess who in the end got into this college? The one who was obsessed because he was willing to give up everything for this one goal. I still remember the days when he didn't even take a shower in order to study 10 minutes more. That display of raw obsession made me believe that there is truth to the saying, I will bend the world to my will. I will bend the world to my will. The people who are obsessed are usually seen as misfits because general people can't understand what this feeling is like. Congratulations if you are the few people who know this rare feeling. It's happy restlessness. You're restless because you have this big goal you want to achieve, but you are still happy because you are making progress on the one thing that matters to you. Some people from early exposure in life become obsessed in one thing. Most anomalies like Jobs, Einstein, Bieber, Kobe started when they were little and through years of sheer dedication became great. But what if, like me, you had not any vision growing up? Can't we do something to become one, right? We can. The way I did it was through an obsession of saving the world through education. Since I had no obsession, I created one. A goal I could die for. My goal may sound extreme, even unreasonable, but if people don't think you are crazy, you're not dreaming big enough. So, find a goal you can be obsessed about. It doesn't have to be grandiose like mine. You can start with anything. Any goal with enough effort becomes noble. It won't be pretty. It won't be easy. You suddenly one day won't have this great revolutionizing idea. You need to get in the trenches every day and work on this obsession. After thousands of rep, you will start to have a vision. But that takes time and a lot of effort. It took me 2 years to realize this obsession of mine. For now, forget the details and just start because I can give you all the pieces of the puzzle and you will still fail if you never start. And you don't realize this, but you are smart enough to figure out the road once you have set out on the journey. That's how powerful our human mind is. We just need to tap into its power. In the end, talent may open the first door, but only obsession keeps you pounding until the walls give away. History belongs not to the ones who were gifted, but to the indefatigable, the ones who were never tired. So, ask yourself, what fire will you let consume you until the world itself bends? If you want to read more letters like this, click on the second link in the description. If you want to join my paid community, click on the first link in the description. Thank you.